If you love justice, you can judge the world. Think of the Almighty with sincerity and seek Him with a humble heart, because He is found only by those who trust Him, for He shows Himself to those who have faith in Him. For wicked thinking separates us from God and His authority. Such thinking condemns the unwise. And wisdom penetrates not the malicious, nor will it dwell in a body bound by wickedness. Because the power of the Holy Spirit departs from the deceitful and withdraws from those who judge without understanding. He will not dwell where dishonesty lies, and will depart from judgment without understanding. For the spirit of wisdom is benevolent. It acquits not those who speak in wickedness, because God understands one's limits, for He knows the heart and hears what is said. And the Spirit of the Almighty has filled the whole world, and that which contains everything hears what is said. Thus those who speak wrongly can never hide themselves, nor will they circumvent consequences that will teach them. For unholy thinking gets examined, and every word we speak is heard by God, and every action has consequences. And the ear of envy hears so much, and the turmoil of rumor cannot be hidden. Therefore, withdraw from rumor, mongering which will gain you nothing. Refrain therefore from disparaging others, for loose lips have consequences, and lying lips harm the soul. Seek not the ruin of error within your lifetime, nor bring on destruction through the works of your hands. For God did not make ruination, nor does He pleasure in the destruction of life. He created all that has ever existed, and made the people of the earth for their healing. There is no venom of destruction, nor was earth created to be a kingdom of hell, for justice is perpetual as well as immortal. Yet with works and words they bring on the wickedness, thinking it is a friend. They join together with it, and make promises with it, because they became a part of it. They reason with themselves, and will say incorrectly, "Life is short and difficult, and the end of a lifetime brings no healing, and no one has ever been known to have returned from hell. For we are born from nothing, and after this we will not exist, and the breath in our nostrils is smoke, and speech is only a spark to stir our emotions. Once all is exhausted, our body will turn to ashes, and our spirit will pour out into the surroundings like air. And our life will pass like the form of a cloud, and shall scatter like mist dissolved by sunbeams and evaporated by its heat. In time our names will be forgotten, and no one will remember our deeds, because our time passes just like a shadow, and there is no going back for us. It is quickly shut down, and no one will return. Come therefore, and we'll enjoy the good things that are present, and let us quickly use those around us, as we did when we were young. Let us fill ourselves with expensive wines and luxurious ointments, and will not let the flower of time pass us by. Let us crown ourselves with roses before they wither, and will not let any land be absent of our parties. Let no one be without luxury, and let us savor our moments of joy, for this is our portion, and this is our lot. Let us oppress the poor, nor will we spare the widows, nor honor the ancients, nor the graying hairs of the aged. But let our strength be the rule of law, and that which is feeble will be worth nothing. Let us therefore lie in wait, because those who are devoted don't help our cause. They oppose our deeds, and burden us down with the heavy consequences of our transgressions, and oppose the wickedness of our way of life. They brag they know God, and call themselves God's servant, and now they censor our thoughts. They are angry at us, and yet looking at them, their life is not like others, and their ways are very different. They call us good for nothing and detest our filthiness. Yet they prefer consequences of justice and glorify in God, their Creator. Let's see if their words are true, and let's see what happens to them. Then we will know how it ends for them. For if they are the true servants of God, He will defend them and will deliver them from the hands of their enemies. Let's judge them by His outrages and impunity, so we may know their humility and try their patience. Let's condemn them to a most shameful death through their words. They thought these things, and they were deceived. They were blinded by their own malice. Yet they didn't know about God's mysteries, nor did they hope for justice or honor those holy souls. For God created humans to be trustworthy, and in His image He made them. But through the wickedness of envy, destruction entered the world. But those who follow Him are with Him. Yet trustworthy souls take shelter within God's hands, so the traumas of destruction do not touch them. In the view of the ignorant, they may appear to die, and their departure can be construed as miserable. Yes, their leaving us is the ultimate destruction, but they are in peace. While they may appear to suffer in the eyes of humans, their spirit is full of immortality. They may be challenged sometimes, but mostly they are rewarded, because God has tested them and found them worthy of trust. Like gold from the furnace he has screened them, and like victims of catastrophe he hath received them. Therefore with time they will be honored. The trustworthy will shine and will shimmer like reflections off the water between the reeds. They may examine people and govern over others, but the Almighty will reign forever. Those who trust in him will understand the truth, and those who are faithful in their love will find rest in him. For those who chose him receive mercy and peace. Yet the wicked receive consequences according to their own devices. They dishonor the holy and reject the Almighty. For those who reject wisdom become unhappy as a consequence. Their goals are typically vain, and their labors find no fruit, and their works find no reward. Their wives become unreasonable, and their children become hateful. Their offspring become cursed and satisfied with being barren. Those not defiled and haven't used the bed for wicked acts will be greeted by holy souls. For even the castrate who has not done harm to others with deeds, nor considered wickedness, against God the precious gift of faith will be granted to them, and considered acceptable in the temple of God. For the fruit of devoted works is glorious, and the root of wisdom will never be pulled up, and followers of perversion cannot become perfect, and the seeds of wickedness will become uprooted. Should they live a long life, nothing will be achieved, and their last days will be without honor. Should they die sooner, they will find no hope nor comforting speech on the day of their hearing. For despair results from wickedness,